Now the Progressive States Network Gala, including Minnesota Senate candidate Al Franken and Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders. From last night in Washington, this is an hour 20 minutes.
Senator Sanders. Good evening, everyone. If I could just have your attention for a minute. Please. Let's start our program now. I want to thank everyone for attending this evening. We're very excited to be celebrating the Progressive States Network's first very successful year of existence. We have been working with state legislators in all 50 states on the most important policy issues that our state faces today, ranging from affordable health care to increasing wages in this country, to better trade policies, to making it easier for individuals to join unions, to protecting individual freedoms, and to making democracy work for everyone. State legislators are on the front lines of the most important fights that we are engaged in this country, and Progressive States Network is working very closely and very hard to support them any way we can. Many of us got together a little over a year ago and began putting this organization together because what we had seen for years and years and years, the right in this country has been aggressively moving at the state level, pushing some of the most regressive anti-worker, anti-consumer, anti-individual legislation in America in a very organized way. And in some ways, I believe that the right is more concerned with taking over our states than even taking over the state or the nation's capital. So we have been working aggressively, supporting legislators, many of which we'll be honoring this evening, supporting groups who are working at the state, who are closest to the community and what I call where the rubber hits the road. We've had a number of great successes this year, maybe none more significant than our campaign against the escalation in Iraq, where we introduced 29 state resolutions. And just today, I'm very pleased to say, joining our co-chair, who will be speaking in a minute, former State Senator Steve Doherty, we join Harry Reid and Senator Sherrod Brown and Senator Ted Kennedy in speaking out against this president's ill-advised war policy. And the theme of this press conference today was that state legislators were taking the lead in fighting against this awful war. So we were very pleased, we're very proud of those legislators, and we'll be talking a little bit more about them in a moment. We have a number of very good speakers this evening, but I do want to thank the staff of Progressive States Network, Marlena Son, who put this event together, and our co-chairs David Sirota and Steve Doherty. I want to start quickly. It's my great honor to introduce a very close friend and former boss of mine, Senator Bernie Sanders, who understands the importance more than anyone of local organizing, of talking to your neighbors, talking to your local communities, and is a true hero of mine and of all working people in this country. It's my pleasure to introduce Senator Bernie Sanders.